Hi, good evening, people. I am Ryan, and this is the Hirschman channel. It is Friday, April 27th, 2018. I want to give you a recap of what happened on today's episodes of The Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful. Starting off with The Young and the Restless in today's episode. Reed drops by Victoria, and he's really startled when he realizes he's in for a surprise of a lifetime because today Victoria is planning a going away party for Reed. Now, as we learned in the episode the other day, that Reed is moving out of Victoria's and living on his own because he plans on going to boarding school. So what Victoria decided to do, she decided to have a going away party for Reed. So she invites Sharon, Phyllis, Nick, as well as Abby, and not to mention Billy, and the rest of the list goes on. Now Victor was planning on coming, but unfortunately he had to stay behind because of his medical condition. But he has a run-in with Otoro, who's been helping Nikki and Nick with the projects for the new apartment for what Nick is planning on doing. Now Victor decides that he wants a plan to help Toro, and his next move, we don't know what the next move is, but we're going to wait and see in the next week or so what it's going to be. In the other episode today, Kyle talks to Dina, and she talks about why Kyle is finding out that Jack is not actually John's son after all. Now this is going to involve Kyle Abbott, because in the next coming weeks we may be seeing a glimpse if Kyle is really as John's son or not. We have to wait and see how all this is going to play out in all the episodes. In the other episode today, Hillary drops by at Devon's workplace and informs Neil that she wants to have a baby. But then Neil keeps pressing Devon that even though the baby, he's going to be there for Hillary's baby, Neil is starting to get a sudden shock of feeling that Hillary must be faking a pregnancy, but will she alternate or will she pull out a big surprise? We'll have to wait and see in the next upcoming episode. On the other hand, let's recap today's episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful. In today's episode, Liam and Steffi left the hospital, and she is so grateful about what happened at the ultrasound appointment, and it went really well. And then Liam drops by Steffi's house, and Steffi comes with some baby bags and stuff that's going to be used for the nursery. Now, as of right now, Liam is still not really sure about whether what's going to play out. If he's still going to be in his marriage with Steffi. Is he still going to go back to Hope? We're still waiting on his decision, but as of yet, he still hasn't come to a decision yet about whether he's going to still be with Steffi or is he still going to go back to Hope. Now, this is going to be bad news for Steffi because, remember, Liam still has the annulment papers. So, the bad news is if Liam still decides to divorce Steffi, that means Steffi is going to be so heartbroken. That means, just think she's going to give birth to a child right now. I mean, when the baby comes out, she's going to have a baby. And the only thing is she's going to be heartbroken because then that's only going to leave Steffi with being the only baby. And then she realizes, because there could be a potential twist in this storyline, that because remember, Bill had an affair with Steffi. So this plays out that there could be, but we're going to see in the next coming weeks, because they may be doing a DNA test on this child, because as we learned, Liam has to be aware of this, because we're learning that even if Liam is going to be the father to Steffi's child, there's a 50-50 chance that Bill is going to be involved in this storyline too, because if this DNA test proves who is the child's father, it's going to be between Bill and Liam. Now, the question is, if the father if the DNA results come out, that means we may be learning that Liam may not be the father of her child as he previously thought as he previously is thinking about it. And if the results come out, that means Bill could also be the father to Steffi's child. So this DNA result is going to play out the next upcoming weeks and for the whole month of May. And this is going to be a storyline shocker for the month of May because Bill's also maybe involved in this child's storyline too with Steffi, because Liam may not only be the father's child, Bill may also have a share in this too, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. In other episode today, Hope and Brooke have a heart-to-heart talk about what she's going to do about her future, if she's planning on having a future with Liam. But as of right now, we don't know if that's really going to happen. And in the last episode today, Wyatt drops by Bill's workplace, and once we're going to learn that Wyatt tried to play devil matchmaker with Bill, because Wyatt is demanding that what he wants to know why Liam wants to it why Bill is demanding that Liam and Steffi's marriage comes to an end, and he wants Liam to leave Steffi and go to Hope. But in the end, we're gonna see in the next upcoming episode, Bill calls Steffi and have her come by his workplace, comes by Spencer Publications, because we're gonna see in the next upcoming episode that Bill is going to do a wicked thing. And you heard Rich say, "Stay away from my daughter." But as you know, Bill's not going to listen to Rich. He's just so wicked and stubborn. He's just going to be around Steffi no matter what. Even though Rich tells him to stay away from Steffi, he is not. But wait, what happens? Because when Rich catches him in the act with Steffi again, he's just gonna walk right in on Bill and Steffi and just knock Bill out ice cold. So hopefully we'll see that happen soon. And that's it for today's recaps. Don't forget, tomorrow morning I will be giving you a recap of the matches that happened at the Greatest Royal Rumble that aired today on the WWE Network. I will run down the latest winners and losers, and we'll also find out what's next in store for them. And also in other news today, Luis Reese is still in a jail cell in San Padre Island, Texas, but she should be heading here to Southwest Florida sometime soon. We don't know when. Remember, she has a trial date here for the murder of this victim on Fort Myers Beach, and then don't forget, she has also up to Minnesota for another trial date after she comes here first. So you still have to stay tuned to your local news station for more on this arrest case. And that's about it. I am Ryan Hirsch for the Hirschman channel. As I said, I will be back tomorrow morning with recaps of the winners and losers of the Greatest Royal Rumble, and I'll also give you a preview of what's to come next. And I'm Ryan Hirsch for the Hirschman channel signing off. You have a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.